U-turn, and this task has been proven impossible. Today so far has been sucking pretty bad. Time to turn and time to drive and time to push the accelerator. I'm trying really hard to not lose my shit. Why are you crossing here? It's the middle of the road. Why do you order honey nuts if you don't want nuts? Like, what the hell? He asked me for my number on Google Translate. We are Monday, June 18. No, June 19. Happy Juneteenth to whoever celebrates that holiday. I'm giving you a little update on the mechanic because I told you guys that I was going to the mechanic this morning. The thing is that I never think about, and I do this every single time. They must think that I'm stupid or something, but basically I make an appointment around 11 because it doesn't require me to wake up early, and I go there and they're already working on some cars, and when I ask them if I can wait while they're working on my car, like the oil change, they tell me that they already have a few cars in and they're gonna go to lunch and it's gonna be a few hours. Every single time I do this, every time, like, I don't know why I continue to do that, but basically that's what happened today. And he did not give me an estimate actually for the thing, but anyway, whatever. So he was like, it's probably gonna be a couple of hours, and I was like, yeah, that doesn't work, like, at all. So I was like, well, I should probably come back another day in the morning. And he was like, that's probably better for you. They're really, really nice. And so I'm going back on Wednesday at 8 a.m. Sadly, I will have to wake up at like 7:30 or something. This is killing my soul, just to say that. I don't think... Dude, what the f***? Even when I'm not working, there are some people on the road that... Anyway, I don't think I've woken up before 10 a.m. in like 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, I don't know. Because I go to sleep really late. So anyway, he said Wednesday at 8, if you have a Mini or a BMW, you can go, and you are in LA, in the Valley, you can go to something called The House. It's spelled H-A-U-S. I can guarantee you that you will have an amazing service. They are really, really nice. I'm so grateful that I found them because I used to go to the dealership in Studio City. I used to get good service when my advisor was still there. And then the advisor that I had left and nobody told me. Then I had the oil leak and I made 3 appointments with them and they never, ever, ever even looked at my car. Are you guys serious right now? Come on. Driving 20 miles an hour. And they all have big cars. Big people think that I care. I don't care. People love to brake check you for no reason at all. Just because you wanted to actually drive to the posted limit and they don't, so then they brake check you. Because I don't know if you're aware, a car has gears. I don't know if American people are aware of that fact. A car has gears. And if you don't, if you go too slow, then the car will stall. Go too slow, then the car will be in between gears. And it's not gonna work. Like, come on, you guys. I should not have to explain this to grown-ups. All the apartments have different numbers. Alright. I just delivered my first order for today. It was $15 going 1-ish miles. I want to make a U-turn and this task has been proven impossible for the past 7 minutes. Okay, here we go. Good Lord. I had to replace the basil and the ground turkey. He said it was okay. Then all of the apartments had a different number, so I didn't need an apartment number really. And now I'm gonna go back to the store. He's like 2 minutes away from the store, so So far this order was okay. It was a leave at my door, but he had like the screen door closed but the door open, so he got it from me directly, and this order was 15 bucks, and the base pay is like $7 and some change, so I'm expecting an $8 tip, if not more. Maybe we're gonna have a little surprise today, I'm not sure. Today so far has been sucking pretty bad. 4:08 p.m. right now. Alright, I'm done shopping for this order, but I just received an Uber Eats order that I'm gonna go and shop for because it's only 6 items and he's 0.4 miles away from the store. It's gonna take me 5 minutes. Alright, that's done. I had literally half of this thing to replace, but he said okay. He's 1 minute away. Let's go. I'm on my way to deliver the Doordash order. I just delivered to the Uber Eats customer, and in literally less than 5 minutes I was cut off at a stop sign twice, and I was like, what the I'm trying to turn, but it's impossible. So time to turn and time to drive and time to push the accelerator. Why is this dude stopped? Why do you not drive when it's green? I don't get it. This is so irritating. I'm trying really hard to not lose my shit right here. She's on the phone. She's literally not looking at the lights. So she just waited for the orange light to go and then didn't go because I'm turning, right? And now it's red. So I'm just gonna waste literally 5 minutes at this light just because of this dumb. Why are you crossing here? It's the middle of the road. And then they're gonna get literally crushed by a car. And they're gonna be crying. They're gonna be like, oh my god, my family is ruined. Suck a Alright, so I just delivered to my Doordash customer. I love her, she's so nice. She has alcohol, but she is one of the very few exceptions that I make. I don't mind delivering to her. She always has her ID ready. She's one of the best customers ever. She tipped $7, which is great. I just received the tip for my first Uber Eats order that I did, and he tipped $8.90-ish, something like that. And that's amazing too. Now I'm gonna go back to the store. It's 5:06 p.m. I need to calm down because those drivers on the road are just getting me mad, like all the time. It's constant. Like, it's not like once in a while. When I tell you it's constant, like it never stops. And like I was saying, it's not like once in a while somebody is cutting you off. It's like, oh well, you know, that happens. It's all the time. All the time. It never stops. And of course, I'm driving more than most of the people in LA. You know, I'm always driving because I'm doing this job, so I'm more inclined to encounter those kind of situations. But at the same time, it's a lot. Like, it's literally in less than 5 minutes earlier, 2 people who literally disregard the stop signs and honk at you. Like, excuse me, you like, pardon my French, but what the you know what I mean? Hell no. Anyway, we're gonna try to remain calm. Usually that's what I do. I get mad for a good 5 minutes and then I let it out, and then I'm doing better. Instead of, like, you know, keeping everything. That's Carlos, that's my friend. Like, keeping everything inside and then literally exploding at one very, very bad moment. I just let it out all the time. I vent, and then I do better. Like, and then I calm down. Like, then it's out, I just let it out, and I'm done. You know, that's how I do, because if I don't, I'm gonna go crazy. All right, so I got $17 order on Uber on here, and $13 on Doordash on here. everything was in stock on the Doordash order, and a bunch of shit was out of stock on the Uber Eats, but I know that customer and she's okay with replacement, so I replaced everything. And she just answered, looks good, thanks. You know, like the pre-made Uber Eats answer? This one. It's open. Uber Eats is delivered. Now on my way to deliver the Doordash order. She's 7 minutes away. I'm not gonna be late. I'm still within the time. Let me lock my car. Okay. So she started answering about the replacements while I was walking to my car, and when it's like that, I just don't answer because there's nothing I can do for you. I already either refunded or replaced. So that's this on that. She said looks good, thanks. So she's fine. I've delivered to her before. She'll be fine. And usually she's a pretty good tipper as well. So can you please go? Always on the phone. Can you just wait 5 minutes to drive? To not be on the phone? It's yeah. Yeah, it's better for him that he's in front of me. Literally, the guy changed lanes, went in between lanes, almost crashed into me. Like casual. It's a casual Monday. When I'm telling you, it's all the time. I literally just began driving. Oh my goodness. It's worrying for the future, you know. Those people who are just unaware of what's around them. Just unaware. They just don't give a shit. They don't give a shit about you. They're gonna crash into you. They're just hoping that you have your shit together so you don't crash into them. That's what people are hoping for. Look at this. He was literally on the left lane, went to a complete stop. So the car in front of me had to literally slow down and come to a complete stop at a green light. And he cut off in front of the people on the right lane and turned right. And that's Monday in LA for you. All the time. All the damn time. Whew. I've been here before. She's the last one of the hallway. Drop off is done. It smells like fish in here. It kind of stinks. I think someone cooked fish. L for lobby. Okay, so she tipped $5.50, which is great. I just received the tip for the second Uber Eats that I did, who was really close to the store, right behind the store. The order ended up being 20 something. He tipped me insanely well. The last time he did as well, so that's great. That's the lobby. Okay. And now I'm gonna go back to the store. I think it's like 6:15 or something. I'm pretty happy with how today's afternoon is going, because like I said earlier, it was really slow. I was receiving literally 0 orders, so I'm glad that I'm receiving at least good orders that I can do you know, that I can do together on Uber and DoorDash, so I can like maximize my earnings, especially when I haven't been making any money in the first 4 hours of my day. All right, it is 6:50. I've been waiting for some time now. I just accepted a $16 order on DoorDash going 1-ish mile. I've never delivered to that person before. It's not that common for me to deliver to new customers, especially on DoorDash. But I got this one, so it looks pretty good. It's in a quiet street. It's an apartment building, but she gave me the gate code. And she has 14 items. It's a lot of meat, salad, butter, chicken. We should be fine. We should be fine. In her notes, she says, do not park in the parking lots. We cannot open those gates for you. I was not planning on it. Okay, shopping is done. She chose replacements for everything. Let me push the button. I just saw that the $17 order ended up being $26. I told you she was a great tipper, so I'm happy with that. Now this one is like 5 minutes away. Let's go deliver. Okay, I've never been to that building, so I actually don't know where the unit is. We'll go on an adventure. She's unit 23. So, oh my god, this is a gigantic freaking building. I see no numbers anywhere. Oh, it's there. Okay. Found it. I just need to find the stairs. I think that's the one. It's an interesting building, to say the least. Somebody just walked in. I'm just gonna leave it here because I don't want to see people. It's such a weird building. It's a nice building though. It's a weird one though. Anyway, she tipped $6. I thought it was $13. It was a $16 order actually, which is even better. So like I said, I replaced a few things. It seemed like they were having a party, and I was walking behind a girl that entered the apartment, and then the door closed, and I arrived and I left everything at the door because I don't know, I'm not in the mood to be mingling. I'm always awkward when it comes to that. Like, people are talking to me and I just say like the most awkward shit ever. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because English is not my first language, and sometimes I try to say stuff in French. I would have like the text in French in my head, and I'm trying to translate as best as possible, and then I end up like saying awkward shit all the time. That happens to me all the time. Like, I'm just awkward. I don't mind, but if I can like avoid it, I'm good with it. Anyway, it is, what time is it? It's 7:21. Let's go back to the store. I'm going to deliver I think it's a $16 order. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what I'm doing. I have hit $100 today. Isn't that freaking amazing? I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have hit $100 after waiting for literally 4 hours in the parking lot and nothing was happening. Oh, I'm receiving a Pavilions order and the DoorDash app is glitching. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. $7 with alcohol. No, thank you. I respectfully decline this order. It was pretty easy to shop for. I've delivered to her before. And she's like 2 minutes away, 2-3 minutes away, and now obviously we're waiting for the light to go green and That's taking a million years, obviously. Last time I went to deliver to her, there was another Uber driver who came at the exact same time as me. He was delivering food, and he asked me for my number on Google Translate. That was an experience for sure. I thought he was asking me about like if I was delivering to the same person or something, and he did not speak English, and he was like, you know, like to tell me to wait. So I was like, what the hell does he want? And then he took his phone out. He said something in the phone, and then he translated, would you give me your number? And I was like, no, I'm married. Who are you? By the way, if anybody is asking for my number, unless you're somebody I know and you're asking for my number to like as a friend or for my socials like Instagram to keep in touch, what is that? Oh, it's a stain. To keep in touch because you're just a friend, I will give it to you. But if I've never met you in my entire life and we never spoke before that interaction and you're asking me for my number, I'm just letting you know that I'm gonna tell you I'm married. That means no. So that was definitely an experience I remember. It was not inappropriate. He was not inappropriate. I just thought it was so weird. Like, he caught me off guard because I usually don't speak to strangers. But if I see another driver, I'm not gonna tell them to f off. You know, I'm saying hello at least and have a good one. But anyway, apart from that, she agreed to the replacement that I sent her. She wanted some honey nut, Nature Valley. They didn't have that brand, so I grabbed another honey nut. And then she was like, is there nut in this one? And I was like, well, considering that the name is honey nut. Okay, what am I waiting for? I was like, considering the name is honey nut, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that there are nuts in there. And she was like, is there one without nuts? I was like, why do you order a honey nut if you don't want nuts? Like, what the hell? It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let's go deliver. Could have parked here. I thought there was no space available. Okay, let's go. I think it opens out. So I'm gonna leave everything here because I don't want the door to be stuck. Okay, drop off is done, and while I was walking there, taking stuff out of my car, I accepted a $13 order on Doordash, going 3.9 miles. I accepted it because, first of all, I know this customer, and second of all, it's going towards my house. So now I'm 2 minutes away from the store. Let's go back. So the base pay is $8, and I accepted it for $8. No, I accepted it for 16 bucks. So there might be a hidden tip on that one. I don't know. I don't remember if she tips well. I just know that she's a great customer overall. Even if it stays 16 bucks, it was not complicated. She's close to the store. She answers the messages. She's in a house. She's in a narrow street though, so I have to go a little bit further up her street to make a U-turn. But I mean, it takes literally like 10 seconds. So I don't mind her order at all. And now I'm gonna go and do, I'm pretty sure it's Michaela. Yeah, it's Michaela's order. I like her order as well because usually it's pretty easy to find. Usually she tips between 5 to 10 bucks. I'm gonna assume she tipped $5 on this one, maybe a little bit less. It's not that many items. How many items? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. But she's in the house, so I don't really mind. She has 3 packs of water. But like I said, I don't mind because she lives in a house. That's the driver right here trying to deliver to somewhere and he doesn't know where he is. And no lights, so it's stay on the side and be safe. Don't cross the road without lights on, please and thank you. Okay, that's the order. 3 packs of water, 4 of that and 2 of those, and we are done. And now I'm gonna go pay for this and then deliver. Delivery is done. I'm stopping on the side because I drove over something while coming here. I don't know what it is. So she was outside. So that was great actually, because I didn't even have, I had to carry the packs of water out of my trunk to her arm, but that's done. She's really nice. And basically while I was when I was driving over there, I drove over something, and I have this little light for the signal on the door, and it's been loose because everybody keeps touching it. And they're like, oh, it's loose. Yeah, it's loose because you keep touching it, but okay. And the other day, it actually came out, but there is a piece of string, like electrical strings, right, that kept it from falling on the road. And then I put it back on. I thought it was that, but it's still there. So apparently, I just drove over something. It doesn't look like I have any damage. And now I'm gonna go to my house because it's 9:17 p.m. Like I said, I'm gonna begin to stay out longer now because I'm gonna go left here. I'm gonna begin to stay out longer now because it's just like I just need to make the money, and I feel like people, since the sun is setting way later than usual, because now it's gonna be summer, so I feel like people stay out longer. And last year I remember I was staying around until like 9 or 10 sometimes, so I'm gonna have to adjust. I like those orders where it just goes smooth, there's not gonna be any issue whatsoever. With that being said, hopefully you guys had a great Juneteenth, had a great Monday, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe because it helps with the algorithm. We're almost there, almost at 4,000 watch hours. Almost. I'm at like 3,850 or something like that. It goes up slowly but surely, so we'll get there. I'm just very impatient, But that's all for today. Thank you for joining along today with me, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.